Welcome to the space for transformational leaders to unleash their magic, see better client results, work lighter, and live source. Your business model and your magic are not separate. I'm Darla Ledoux, founder of Sourced, and let's dive into this topic today. So as a service-based entrepreneur who does your work in a transformational way, in other words, when your clients come to you and when they leave, they probably look different, their energy is different, the quality of their results is totally transformed. And you want to have the most effective business possible so that you can work in the lightest way while your clients are getting the deepest results. Does that sound about right? So there's a couple things I want to talk about today. There's your business model, and your business model is the series of decisions you make about how you offer your services, how, when, and where you show up in your business. This includes any marketing strategy that you choose to bring people into your offer, the way that you convert or move along the people who resonate with you into the next step, and then the way you actually offer or deliver that transformational work. In other words, how long of a container, how many sessions, what type of sessions, what gets done, what doesn't get done, all of those choices that you're going to make create a business model in which you get to work and you bring the magic. Okay, so let's talk about what I mean by magic. I have a quiz called Your Sourced Magic, and what I mean when I say magic is the way that your inner knowing works to help create transformation with your clients. In other words, source, right? Spirit, God, the universe, however you think about it, is working through you in a particular way to create an outcome with your clients that only you can deliver. It's coming through you intuitively, right? There are things about your clients that you just know, you sense, you pick up on, you hear when they say a word that sounds off from who you know them to be, or you get an intuitive message that you know is for them, even if you don't know what it means, or maybe you feel in your body what they're feeling in their body that they don't even know to articulate, just as a few examples. And again, the quiz will show you which type you are or which combination really feels true for you. So this is your magic, right? And then we add on top of that whatever modalities you've been trained in. And there may be one or multiple modalities that you're trained in that when they come together through you in the unique way that you're here to work, they are actually different than anybody else. So a lot of people teach you how to hone your intuition. Not a lot, but people teach you how to hone your intuition. People can teach you modalities that help bring your magic to life. And there's a lot of that happening over here. And then there's a lot of people who can teach you about business and about your business model and how how you can package, X number of sessions for Y dollars and make this much money, or how to use this particular marketing strategy as the foundation of your business model, for example. Yet these things are generally kept separate. And what I want to suggest is that these aren't actually separate, because the way your magic works should be integrated in to the choices you make for your business model. The way your magic works is going to draw in the people that want to work with you in the unique way that your gifts come together. And then in your business model, you want that to support you to actually show up fully in your magic, where you get to use these gifts on full blast over here in full potency because you're not trying to be like anybody else. These should not be created separately in a vacuum. And at Sourced, that's our commitment, is that we actually bring those together. We help service-based entrepreneurs to market, sell, and deliver deep transformation because they're not separate. And when we're trying to develop them separately, then we're supporting our business, we're fueling our business rather than our business supporting us. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you are taking a free webinar on how to give a speech. And you know speaking is part of what you want to do because you love being in front of the room and the words just come and it's amazing. So you're taking this webinar, and on the webinar, they're teaching you that in order to be a good speaker, you have to plan out every single word of your talk, right down to when I say this phrase, I walk to the left. After I say this, I take a drink of water, then I put it back down, and it's perfectly honed to the T. So let's say this person is super successful doing it that way. And so now all of a sudden you say, yes, I want to learn from you. I'm going to take your training. I'm going to take your course. I'm going to join your mastermind. And now all of a sudden you're going down this path of being a perfect speaker who does the same talk every time. Now there's nothing wrong with that. It works for that person, right? But now let's say you're what I call an expression magician. The expression magician gets in front of the group, feels, intuits the energy, Source works through them. This is not a logical thing. And the exact message that room needs to hear comes through. So imagine being an expression magician who's not actually designed to do it the same every time. And now you're trying to fit yourself into this business model over and over and over again, right? It doesn't work. They shouldn't be developed in a vacuum. Another example is, let's say you find yourself again scrolling the internet and someone has great marketing about having a membership site. They have thousands of clients in their membership program. That's $47 a month. And you too can do the same, right? Let me just teach you, take this class. And now let's say you're a compassion magician, which in a compassion magician in our quiz is someone who heals with their heart, with their presence, with their non-judgment, their firm boundaries, and really creating this safe space for someone to, kind of go through this transformational process, like break down like the caterpillar and become the butterfly, right? This is an intimate process that is best done in intimate groups or individually. Often it's intimate groups with the people that I work with. And so if you end up down a track of a giant membership site as the vision, but your magic is, I am amazing with a group of 10 humans and they are never the same and they will pay anything for that, then you're actually doing yourself a disservice by doing a membership model. Are you feeling me? So understanding these things, who you are, how you work best, who you serve, and how you show up in your magic, and designing the business model to match that is critical. This is a big piece of what happens at our event, Shift the Field Live, where we actually structure a conversation to help people see, one, how transformation works, the structure for how transformation works. On top of it is your magic, how your magic actually plays out in this process of transformation. And then on top of that, we layer, how do you actually design your business so that you're in your magic and transformation happens for your clients every time. Depending on the type of magic, you might be designing for hundreds and hundreds of people to take your program, or 6. And we need to know that. So that's some of the work we'll be doing at Shift the Field Live. You can probably find a link for that below the video, I'm guessing. But what I would love is if you could let me know, have you ever been down this route of creating these things separately, only to discover that what you created here with someone else's business model didn't actually cause you to show up at your best. And in fact, maybe you even hated the way you were showing up in that model. I would love to hear your stories about that, or vice versa. If you've created them together, what's working about that? Let me know. This is Darla Ledoux, founder of Sourced, author of Shift the Field. I hope that's been helpful. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.